We're gonna go right up to Emerson.
So what would you say are Norm's top 3 towns in Bergen County?
First one, Glen Rock, Glen Rock, Glen Rock. Might be my top 3. And it's not because of the customer base, who are fantastic. We have a great base of loyal customers in Glen Rock, but that's just because we've done a lot of jobs there. Everybody knows everybody, word of mouth travels, and we have a great base of very loyal clients that recommend us and hire us back over and over again in Glen Rock. Glen Rock has one of the best building departments to work with, and they're not all easy to work with. The people at the Glen Rock Building Department office, everything from the staff that works up front that receives the applications, people answer the phone to answer questions. You can email documents that are missing from a construction application instead of having to drive back down for every little thing. So we really like working in Glen Rock. I would say number 2 would be where your offices are, Doug. We like working in Wyckoff. We know the building department in Wyckoff. We have a great client base in Wyckoff. So Glen Rock and Wyckoff are for sure the top 2. If I had to pick a third, I don't know if I have a third that just jumps off the top of my head, but Glen Rock and Wyckoff are fantastic. Ridgewood, great client base, little tougher of a building department to work with. It's a bigger building department. Sometimes it's disjointed. It goes through layers of people. Sometimes you can submit a building permit application, which are supposed to, in New Jersey, be either rejected or approved in 20 business days. That doesn't always happen, and who's going to enforce that? You can technically call the state and report the municipal building department, but they're not going to be a big fan of yours after that, and they're the ones that are coming to inspect your job. So we like to play nice with the building departments, but we have to be successful for our clients, even in towns that don't have easy building departments to work with. And after, working in this area for 20 years, we had experience with enough of them to know what are the good ones and what are the more challenging, I'll say, building departments. And just because we have towns we like to work in because they're easy for us as a contractor, tell us what your favorite town in Bergen County is. Put a comment below, and I want to know why you like it there. Maybe we'll find more jobs there. Tell me about your favorite restaurant, where to go in Bergen County. Put it in the comments below, and we'll engage with your comments and maybe have some content for the next video. All right, so we are heading to Emerson, New Jersey to look at kind of a unique project. So these people had a standard, I'll call it a bi-level or split level home that had a side addition on it. So you walk into the home, you're in the typical shallow living room with the kitchen right behind it, and then stairs that go up to the bedroom levels. And then when you're in that living room level, you walk through a small doorway, and there was a cathedral ceiling, call it a great room. So they wanted to open up the concept, as many people do. We talk about open concepts before, but so we decided, or they decided, that they wanted to take down the wall between the formal living room, which is kind of small, and this big cathedral ceiling great room. So we got an architect involved. The architect drew up the structural changes. We took down the wall. In that room happens to be a sliding patio door, and that patio door goes to the outside of the house. They thought that would be a great place to put a bathroom, or at least a powder room. So in a part of the house that has no plumbing, we're framed a brand new powder room so that people that come in from the pool on the outside to use the bathroom don't have to walk through the house. Right there, we're creating a custom mudroom bench area for people to sit down, put their shoes on, hang the kids' coats and stuff, even though it's in the back of the house. They decided they wanted to change the hardwood flooring throughout. So we actually ripped up a combination of carpet, hardwood flooring, and kitchen floor tile. And now the entire first floor is getting brand new wide plank oak flooring. That's already been installed, you're gonna see that. And then they decided, hey, since we're doing this, we want to give our kitchen a facelift without doing a kitchen renovation. So we ripped out the backsplash, we ripped out the countertops. They're getting brand new countertops, new tile backsplash, new light fixture. It's now somewhat opened up to the front room as part of the structural renovation. So even though they didn't want to spend $50,000, $60,000 on a kitchen, while they were doing this other interior renovation, their kitchen got a facelift, for lack of a better word. And it's going to look like a new kitchen while we're there at not a huge expense, and it's going to have a spectacular result. And at the end of the job, when we're sanding and staining and finishing all these new beautiful wide plank oak flooring, we're going to stain and finish the stairs going up to the second level. And we're going to add a brand new railing and baluster system that we're also going to stain and paint to match the color schemes of the first floor renovation. So when you walk in the front door of this house, it's going to feel like a new home completely. And this is a repeat customer, and we hit the ground running. We already knew the home, we knew the family, they were comfortable with us and our people in their house. So repeat business is our favorite business, because we know at that point you're just calling us because of the comfort level you have with our team in your home, and that's our goal. Inspection?
We just passed, yeah, we're good.
Cool, very good.
All right.
Talk to you later.
All right, man.
Key box. So, people ask, what do you do when we're not home? We put a key box on your house, or you give us a garage code. Oh, somebody's gonna save me. I'll be right in. Thank you. All right, so I was telling you guys about this job in the car. This was a wall to an existing great room that was already an addition on the house, and they wanted to open up the concept. So we had the architect spec out this beam so that we could open this wall completely, because it was a load-bearing wall. And we did similar over here at the kitchen. We didn't take the wall down because it had some air conditioning ducts in it. And this is going to become almost like a counter where you could put bar stools. So this is also another laminate beam, Boise Cascade, Versalam beam that's holding up the second floor above it so that we can have this wide open kitchen structure. I think one of my favorite parts about this job is a concept that I came up with. So oftentimes people send us pictures of what they want something to look like. Here we were doing hardwood floors, and the people sent me a photograph of vinyl plank flooring, not because they knew it was vinyl, because they loved the color variation. Had a lot of dark, a lot of light, a lot of dark, a lot of light. So I came up with this idea. We're gonna mix red and white oak flooring and just blend it all in together so that when it receives stain, you're gonna see dark spots and light spots and medium spots. And we're gonna have a really cool, interesting variation when we stain this floor. And I've never heard of it before. I think I invented it, probably not. But I just mixed red and white oak flooring, and they went with a nice 5-inch plank. So you can tell this is a nice wide oak flooring. This is select grade. You'll notice there's not a lot of knots or imperfections. So almost all of these boards, you see just grain and no imperfections. So this is a 5-inch wide plank, red and white oak flooring that we put down throughout the home. We ripped tile up from the kitchen, we ripped old oak flooring up from the living room, and we ripped carpeting up from the great room, and we created one cohesive floor. So this particular kitchen, as you can see, has no countertops. It's getting a facelift. The cabinets are going to remain, but it's going to get a new light fixture. There was an island here that we had to take out to do the flooring that we're going to reinstall. This is going to get countertop material, like I talked about. This is going to get brand new countertop, new sink, new faucet, new tile backsplash. So this kitchen's just getting a facelift, and it's going to look like a brand new kitchen, even though we didn't renovate the kitchen. So every once in a while during a renovation, we open up walls, and people always tell us, oh, we're scared about what you may find in the walls. What if it's something terrible? What if it's asbestos? What if you find rot? What if you find termite damage? This right here is telltale termite damage. So at one time, they probably had termites in the wall. They probably had termite pest control done, and the termites are gone. And if the termites damage the structure enough that it needs to be repaired, we'll tell you what that repair is, and we'll handle it. It's not a big deal. A lot of contractors use it to print money. Anything that scares people, water rot, dry rot, asbestos, mold, or termite damage, I could tell you a big story and charge you thousands of dollars to remediate this. It doesn't need it. This is superficial, it's not structural, and the termites are long gone. That was taken care of. So as a good contractor, you know what I'm going to charge you to fix this? Nothing, because it doesn't need to be fixed. But that's what termite damage looks like when you open up a wall. Follow me. I'm glad you're seeing this right now, because this was an old fireplace covered with jade kind of, or it was either brick or jade stone on it. and we're going to be creating a custom mantle that may go all the way up, double mantle, potentially up to the ceiling or at least up to a high point of the wall. We're going to have a TV and HDMI cables mounted above the fireplace, and this is going to be all custom woodwork, perhaps with tile or quartz surrounding the existing firebox. They're probably going to change the doors. So get a good shot of this right now, because what a transformation you're going to see when this fireplace is done. Over here, this was just one big room, as you can see, reframed for what's going to be mudroom with benches and cubbies and a powder room, so that when you come in off the slider after using the pool or having a barbecue, you come in here and there's going to be a sink and a toilet close to the outdoor space, because the only bathroom in this home is up on the second floor. So we're adding a powder room. We had to run brand new plumbing through the crawl space underneath, tie it into the existing sewer lines in the basement. And this is going to be a new powder room with a pocket door. We just talked about that. And a custom mudroom cubby / bench situation. We are standing on the back side of the future powder room of this Pershing Ave job. And we did the rough plumbing. We did the fire blocking. However, this is called supply plumbing. This is what brings the water to your sink. This is called drain plumbing. Back to one of my very first videos, about 14 months ago, I told you what this is called and what this pipe does. Comment below what this pipe is, and I'll engage with you, and maybe we'll send somebody a gift card. So if you remember, and you were paying attention 14 months ago, we talked about supply plumbing, drain plumbing, and blank plumbing. Tell me what this is. And even though we didn't rip down the ceilings, because the shape of the room changed, we had to reformat the lighting. So the lights had to be moved, and as you can see, with these squares cut out, that was about the size we had to take out in order to put in the new recessed light cans to be received. And so we don't have to rip down the entire ceiling just because you want to change the lighting. We could actually, when we do old work lighting, we cut light boxes into the existing ceiling, snake the wires back to each other, tie them into the switches, and when we're done and this is patched and painted, it's going to look like a brand new ceiling with a brand new lighting layout. Stair parts 101. The thick post at the bottom of your steps is called a newel post. The little square or round spindles, people call them spindles, but they're called balusters. This is the rail. So railing, balusters, newel post. This is all getting ripped out, brand new, modern, painted and stained to match the color scheme of the walls, the door trim, and stained to match the flooring. So this will be the cherry on top when we're done. Last step on our trip, and this is going to be just demolition of our new project. So this is a brand new renovation we just started yesterday. What we're going to do on the first floor is a large kitchen renovation with a powder room and a laundry room, and opening up a wall and putting in a beam for an open concept kitchen. And then on the upstairs, we're doing a master suite, which has an existing master bedroom that we are reconfiguring, walk-in closet, built-in shelf unit, new attic hatch, and that's pretty much the scope of the work. Now, this is one of those jobs that we're going to where people handed me a set of plans from an architect for a large home expansion. This job was supposed to be a big addition, and the people didn't really consult with builders necessarily before they commissioned their architect. And I always warn you guys about this. Talk to a builder. I do it for free. You have no obligation to hire me. Call somebody you trust to talk about the project you want to do. So these people and another job in the same area that we're also starting this month had big plans drawn. The plans came in out of budget, not just with me. They had a bid by 3 or 4 contractors, and they couldn't do it. So we had to scale back the project, which we can help you do. We go back to the architect, we make revisions. Maybe we're not going to do the master suite now or ever, or maybe it's a phase 2 project. So this particular job, which was going to be an addition, got scaled back to a large open floor kitchen renovation, a master suite, a hall bathroom rip and replace renovation. The nice thing about scaling back is you might have a smaller job, but you could update and spend a little more on the finishes. You can get that better appliance package, You can get the nicer quartz. You can spend a little bit more money on bells and whistles like floor warming or under cabinet lighting that maybe you wouldn't have done in a large scale renovation because you had almost the budget to do the expansion, and we reduced the size of the project so you could reduce the finishes. It's kind of like car shopping, right? You're at car level A or car level B. You could sort of afford car level B, but you can't get the good trim package. You can't get all the bells and whistles. So if you go back down to car level A, you could pimp it out. So I got a favor to ask to everybody out there. So I know a lot of you who watch these videos are our clients, our viewers, our homeowners, but I know a lot of my followers are great contractors. Ever since I started doing these videos, I've had subcontractors reach out to me. I've made new connections, new colleagues. We're growing our team. I have excavators and other general contractors that do the exact same work we do, that are technically our competition, that they follow my videos, they comment, they send me direct messages, and we're almost friends now from these videos. So for all of you out there who are in the trade, if you're a subcontractor, a general contractor, or a vendor, I need your help. We are about to scale our business a little bit this year, and we need a new construction management software. Now, I've done the research. I know some of the big names, Bluebeam, Procore, we use Asana, but we're looking for something different. So if you have experience with a construction manager software that you like, let me know in the comments below. You got the HH van, you got the HH truck. This is the Colorado. Zip wall. So this wall's coming down. Obviously we can't take it down until we build temporary walls to support the floor joists that are above. So what the framers will do is they'll come in here, they'll build 2 temporary walls to hold up the floor, which bears on top of this load-bearing wall. And then this wall will come down, a beam will go in, and this will become an open concept. This is going to be the new kitchen. This used to be just a laundry room with a door that went out the back. We closed off the door, and the kitchen wall is moving to make the kitchen bigger. And back here is going to be a stackable laundry center and a powder room. But as you can see, we're in demo mode, and look around. It doesn't look that terrible in here. Even though we're in mid-demolition, all this flooring's coming up. When these wall comes down, we're going to have to tie in new flooring. And there's one of our HEPA air circulators that we do to purify the air to keep a lot of the dust out. We have our containment set up here, taped to the ceiling, so we don't have dust landing on the furniture of areas that we're not renovating. The homeowners gave us permission to use this carpeting as like a drop cloth because the carpeting's being replaced. So we didn't take great care to cover all the carpet. We did cover some of it for slip and fall and to prevent damage to the actual stair treads. But in this case, we didn't really cover the carpet because the carpet is our drop cloth. I want you to take a look at this. Even though the people moved out for this, we actually sealed all the doors of rooms that aren't being renovated with tape. This prevents small particulates and dust from the demolition from traveling into the bedrooms that we're not touching, because we don't want to have to put a cleaning service in there, and we also don't want it to be unsafe or dusty for the homeowners when they move back in. So these doors will stay sealed for the entirety of the project, right throughout. Master bedroom. So this carpeting's coming up. They're getting actual new carpeting. They don't want to do hardwood floors up here. Over here, we have an existing master bathroom, which is being demoed right now. We have an existing walk-in closet. These 2 rooms are both expanding this way, no more hallway. So you're going to walk into the walk-in closet from out here. This wall is, for this job, is being moved slightly. That window is going away. All new lighting throughout the bedroom. And this is going to be a much bigger master bath. Not much to see in here. Early stages of demolition. We didn't take up the floor yet, but we got the sheetrock, the tile, the toilets, the tub, the shower out. And again, this is all coming down, all these walls. This is going to be one big master bathroom with a walk-in closet that you enter from over there. We got a lot done today in a relatively short period of time. So guys, once again, if this makes it to the final roll, I'm begging you, go to YouTube, TikTok if you want, but I'll consider that a bonus. I need you to go to YouTube and like, subscribe, comment, share, tag a friend, and you'll get notified if you hit that alarm button when we post a new ride-along video or a new long format video like a full podcast. We're really trying to build the YouTube following, so help us out if you can. You've been really loyal to us on the Gram and on Meta, formerly known as Facebook. So please go to YouTube and become a subscriber and a follower and a commenter and a liker and a sharer. We need your support out there on that platform. It helps me get these videos out and get the traction we need to keep doing more and more of these videos. Another successful ride along.